Hello, I'm Dr. Matt Young from Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. We're a proud supporter of game day since day one. We want to wish all of our local high schools a safe and healthy football season. If you find yourself in need, be sure to visit us for all your emergency care and outpatient imaging at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, 4646 Cowhorn Creek Road.
To Harris Field here on the campus of Liberty Eylau High School, where we have a district matchup between the Liberty Eylau Leopards and the North Lamar Panthers.
Yes, this is a district opener. This is the second season I was talking about last week, begins today. I'm glad to be here, man. We got some surprises for the fans that are tuned in, and
we'll see how it goes. And I'm Tyler
wait.
Huff, joined by my partner, Earl Gill. Earl, how you doing today, buddy?
Man, I'm doing great, man. It was a busy week here on the island, and I don't know. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to get this game started. I'm happy to get district play underway. And I'm just going to be frank and honest. We're chasing a district championship.
We are, yes, sir.
It begins tonight.
Yes, sir, I agree. And the Leopards come into this ball game sitting at 3-2 on the season. The North Lamar Panthers come in at 1-4 on the season. The Leopards last week lost a thriller to the number 7 ranked team, the Van Vandals, 27-25 here at Harris Field. And we had an exciting ball game here last week. The Leopards were just a few seconds and a few plays away from pulling off the victory last week. And so I'm sure Coach Davis and staff have been working hard this week trying to get back on the winning track.
Yeah, there was a lot of grueling days this past week for those guys. I know that they were kind of stunned by that 2-point loss, but Coach Davis has taught me, like these guys, the 24-hour rule, and we're gonna move on.
And the North Lamar Panthers, they had a bye week last week. And the game previous before that, they picked up their first win in almost 2 seasons. They beat the Wills Point Panthers 32-9, and so I'm sure the Panthers are excited about picking up their first win in a while, but I hope the Leopard team can get them back on the losing track tonight.
Yeah, we want to. We love everybody, but we need a win tonight.
I agree. Sure. I agree. That'll be nice to start out district with the win. And just to give you a history of these two teams, the Panthers and the Leopards faced off last season in Paris, and the Leopards were victorious against the Panthers 22-0. And so, as I said, I'm sure the Leopards are ready to come out tonight as well in their district opener, just as this game last year was their district opener, and they want to come out victorious to begin a winning streak leading up to a few big matchups in the district later on, a couple weeks away.
Yeah, we have a few heavyweight fights down the line, but we got to get through these prelims first.
Absolutely, can't look too far ahead.
No, never.
So just to give you a few stats on the season, the Leopards offense have averaged 34 points per game, while the defense has only allowed an average of 16 points per game through the first 5 games of the season. The defense has also forced 20 turnovers through 5 games. They have 14 interceptions and 6 fumble recoveries. So this Leopard defense has averaged 4 turnovers per game through the first 5 games of the season, and they're led by Cal Jones in that turnover category, who has 6 interceptions on the season. He's had one. He had one last week. He has one pretty much every game this season, I think, except for one. So the Leopards, I'm sure, want to keep the turnovers coming.
We are becoming a defensive team, which is good. That's what you need. And I'm just ready to get these guys out here and get this game going. To see these helmets, the nostalgia.
Yeah, they got the Leopards. They're coming out tonight. They're coming out tonight with the new Cardinal red helmets.
Cardinal red helmets
with the throwback paw print on the side. That's
sure.
Throwback look.
Thank you to everyone who was who made that possible for these young men in our athletic department. And it's just it's a sense of pride, man. We're bringing it back, you know. And I just remember seeing Trey Carson's face when he saw it, and he was like, "That's the helmet that got me to Oregon," you know. And then he went on to Texas A&M, but he was just like, "That's the helmet. Like that's the one we were beating people by 50 and 60 and."
All that good stuff. And now, you know, he's here back on staff, so I'm sure he's told the players, those guys, those exact stories. And
full circle. It's coming full circle.
Exactly.
And it's going to come full circle.
We'll see how the red helmets come out, and they debut in those tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So the Leopards are coming out of the field house, and so while we get ready for the national anthem, we'll take a small break. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Care Clinic is seeking to change the way that multi-specialty medicine is delivered. We believe that a meaningful one-on-one relationship with our patients is at the core of every successful outcome. Our staff is ready to welcome you to our family expert providers. Our mission is to keep you healthy and live an enjoyable life.
And welcome back to Harris Field here on the campus of Liberty Eylau High School, where we are getting ready for a district matchup, the district opener between the Leopards and the North Lamar Panthers. And so just to give you a few of our key players and our keys to the game for Liberty Eylau. First, the key players on the offensive side of the ball. For Liberty Eylau, they're led by quarterback number 10, Jaden Hampton. He's a junior. He's passed for just short of 700 yards. He has 677 yards with 9 touchdowns this year and 3 interceptions. The tailbacks, there's a 2-tailback system the Leopards run. Number 12, Marquarius Price, and number 25, Ahmad Hicks. They've combined for right over 500 yards and 9 touchdowns on the ground this year. Price last week had a big game.
He had a huge game.
2 receptions for 139 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. And so I'm sure Marquarius would love to keep that same progress rolling this week.
Yes, and I look forward to him having a big night tonight. But no matter what the what do you call people who make predictions?
Like experts, sort of.
Okay, sure. I didn't want to call them experts.
That's what they call themselves, at least.
So no matter what the experts say, and they give you these point spreads and these power rankings, we still have to come out and play.
Yes, that's true. And so the Leopards take the field, and we see the raid flag. We usually see the LE flag, but this week they come out with the raid flag, and that's their defensive motto this year is to raid. And I guess they're raiding. They got 20 turnovers through 5 games, so they're raiding the other team's offense for sure.
I like that flag. That's a new thing.
I do as well. That's the first time I've seen that. I like it as well.
I like that a lot.
Just to give you a few of the key players on the defensive side of the ball for the Leopards are led by number 9, Mike O'Reilly, and number 11, Sean White. They're both your linebackers. They're both seniors, and they are the leaders of this defense. They have combined for right about 50 tackles this year and 4 interceptions. Sean White has 3 of those interceptions. He also had 1 last week as well, so I'm sure Mr. White would love to keep those same stats rolling this week as well.
Yes, our defensive unit, man, they're making a name for themselves across the board. We have a sophomore kicking doors down. We have obviously Mr. Revels. We have Mike Riley. And we even have offensive guys who are turning out to be some of the better defensive players, such as Michael Walker.
That's true, who has 2 interceptions this year already.
And a couple of tuds on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Exactly. And you spoke of Tracy Revels. He's the Leopards' leading tackler on the season. He has 44 tackles, and he also has an interception so far this season. And Tracy went to San Antonio and visited University of Texas San Antonio this past weekend, and I heard that was a good visit. I'm sure you know more about that than me.
We're kind of upset he didn't get offered this week.
It'll come.
It will come.
Patience.
It will come, and a lot more are going to come.
Absolutely.
But, when he went to San Antonio, I think that was a trip that really refocused that young man, and it was after a big loss. But it was good for him to go see some different things and to take what he learned in San Antonio and to bring it back to this team will be beneficial as we move forward as a program.
So we have something crazy going on here. I don't know if we have any band experts or band followers here tuning in to us, but we have the North Lamar Panther Band, whose playing the tuba song before their football team has even taken the field. So the Leopard band is here giving them a little signal. I don't know what this signal means, but I think that says, hey, we're going to come back with this same exact song later and show you how it goes. So
They're going to show them how it goes.
Yeah, that'll be interesting as this game goes on. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
That's the game within the game.
Exactly.
A little game.
Game before the games even start.
Oh, yeah.
And so the Panthers are taking the field, and the Leopards already have taken the field. And so after the Panthers return to the sideline, I'm sure we will have the national anthem. But just to give you the keys to victory for the Leopards, got a couple of them. I believe number one, you have to limit your penalties.
Yes.
We had a few big penalties last week that kind of hurt us. And so if you're the Leopards, you have to clean those penalties up, make sure you're moving forward and not backwards. And I think we'll have a successful night tonight. And so now we will take a short break and tune in for the national anthem. Beautiful edition of the national anthem by the Liberty Eylau Marching Band under the direction of Miss Stephanie Nelson and Mr. T. Randall Taylor. And so we have the captains getting ready to return to the field for our coin toss. And the captains for the Leopards are number 11, Sean White, number 3, Keanu Shepard, Ian Jones, that's my bad. I was looking at the wrong name. It's Ian Jones, number 9, Michael Riley, and number 58, Oren Gar. And for the Panthers, their captains are number 2, Dawson Doherty, number 84, or is that 64? I believe that's 64, Justin Daughtry, number 12, Jose Maharez, and I believe, I can't tell this last number, I believe that's 15. Yeah, that's 15. That is Bryce Jackson.
So I just want to say this. There's always strength in numbers.
There is always strength in numbers. And so the Leopards, as you look along the sideline here, the Leopards
dwarf.
They have a way deeper roster than this North Lamar team. And so I'm sure that possibly could play a factor here tonight for sure.
Oh, yeah, we're going to keep fresh legs.
Absolutely. And so we just want to send out a few of our sponsors while we have an opportunity. This broadcast is brought to you by Liberty Eylau High School, Texarkana College, Red River Federal Credit Union, Texarkana Emergency Center, Millway Federal Credit Union, Smiles of Arkansas, Farmers Bank and Trust, and The Dugout. We appreciate each of you for being the proud radio sponsors of Liberty Eylau football. Texarkana Game Day is brought to you by Conterra Networks, Gregor Auto Collection, Texarkana Physical Therapy, and Total Medical Supply. We appreciate each of you for being the proud sponsors of Texarkana Game Day.
We left off one.
What's that?
Phone Pros.
Phone Pros.
Shout
yes,
out
sir.
Phone
Shout out to
Pros.
Phone Pros. Yes, sir. Mr. Morgan Smith.
Shout out to my guy Brandon, too, the manager. Hardest working man at Phone
He
Pros.
is.
So
Mr.
shout
Brandon
out.
Loris. He's a good guy, good friend of mine. And so the Leopards have won the toss and have deferred to the second half. And so
It's that raid
we
time.
will start out on defense. It's time to raid.
It's time to raid.
So Mr. Jeff Wright has the music pumping, and we are set to kick off here at Harrisfield to open district play. So Cal Jones, number 7, is the kicker for the Leopards. And he's not only the kicker for the Leopards, but he is a playmaker for the
He's a
Leopards.
stud, man. He's just a stud all the way around.
He is, and so him and his brother WT, and so I'm sure we'll call both of their names quite a few times tonight. So just get ready for that one.
We should.
But both teams are taking the field, and so back deep for the Panthers to return is number 1, Braden McCormick, and I believe that's number 10. That's number 10, Rhett Bestel.
Man, I really like seeing our defense get ready to go out there, man. You got Coach Surratt, man. He's short in frame, but he really gets on it, man.
He
gets
does.
fired up.
Him and Coach Gomez. Coach Gomez is
He's not going to play with
the
you.
fiery leader of that
He's
defense.
not going to play with you. He'll yell at everybody. Coach's kid, his kid, your kid, everybody.
Everybody.
I love it, though. It instills discipline.
And so Jones kicks the ball deep back to number 10 of the Panthers, and he's going to have a return all the way down to the 15-yard line, but he's going to be hit hard. That's number 10 on the return, Rhett Bestel, hit hard by number 25 of the Leopards, Ahmad Hicks. Great tackle there by Mr. Hicks, sliding up Mr. Bestel.
He picked him up, man.
Yeah, I thought he fumbled for a second, but
Isn't that
man.
the running back?
Yeah, it is the running back. That's the second week in a row he's made a hard hit on kickoff. He did that last week as well.
Yeah, he hit him, man.
So the Panthers come out 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. And they come out under center.
This is
Number
interesting.
2, Doherty is the quarterback.
That's why it's just triple option.
So they come out on a wing T set here. He's going to hand it off.
Whoa.
And he's going to have a big gain around the left side there. That's number either 6. I think that's 6. Can't really tell right
He had a
now.
lot of green grass.
He did. And he picked up the first down. That was 6. Mr. Walton
I wasn't expecting that on the first play.
at all.
I wasn't expecting that.
Number 7, Cal Jones in on the tackle for the Leopards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 29-yard line. Come back out in the wing T set. He hands it off inside, and there's a flag. I believe we had a motion, and it is. It's a false start against the Panthers, and it'll move them back 5 yards. So if you're the Leopards, you want a lot of that tonight.
Yeah. Want a lot of that. For sure.
1st and 15 now for the Panthers. The ball is spotted at the 24-yard line. 11 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
1st and 15.
So the Panthers come back out in the wing T set. He sends number 8 on a little motion. It's going to be stuffed in the backfield.
There we go.
Great job there by the interior defensive line of the Leopards. That's number 6, Blaise Walton on the carry for the Panthers.
No gain.
No gain at all, and there's a host of Leopards in on that tackle. I can't give you one of them because there was 5 of them.
There was 5.
2nd and 15. So this is a little different offense than we've seen all season. We've been playing spread teams. Now we get to face a wing T team. And this time, Doherty, he's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw it and almost intercepted.
Who was that came flying?
I believe that's number 1. That is Tracy Revels, who almost had the interception. And so Doherty just rolled out this time to his right. He was under pressure, and he throws it up for grabs when Tracy Revels was the closest man to the ball.
Third down for the Panthers.
Brings up 3rd down and 15 for the Panthers. Big 3rd down here, money down.
He came flying through there. That would have been a heck of a play for the highlights. But this is the money down. And my man, Mr. Wright, got the music playing, our 3rd down music.
And so we have movement. I don't know if I believe it's going to be false start, but the Leopards did move, but I believe they were forced to move. So it will be false start against the Panthers, and it'll move them back another 5 yards. 3rd and 20 this time. So as I said, if you're the Leopards, you want to continue to see this tonight.
Yeah, we want to continue to have them going that way. Like that's the way we want them going backwards. That's what we want.
So it's 10-18 left to go here in the first quarter. We're scoreless. It's 3rd and 20 for the North Lamar Panthers. Ball is spotted on the 19-yard line. Doherty is going to take the snap, but there's another flag. And so it'll be another false start against North Lamar. 3rd one this drive.
Beep, 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 beep.
So 3rd and 25 for the Panthers.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're probably a little frustrated right now, but
I'm a man of watching the time, and as long as this time's not being sliced in half by penalties and holding the ball, keeping the ball on the ground, we're in good shape.
It's early in the ball game, so we have a lot of time left to go here. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 25 from the 14. And so the Panthers are going to come back out to the line. He's going to send a man in motion, but he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Right away.
So Doherty kept the ball himself, and he's tackled, I believe, by –
he's taking down my number.
Can't tell the number. I think that's 50. That's 56. Devon King of the Leopards on the tackle. Those dark jerseys make it a little hard to see, but great job there by Mr. King forcing a 4th down and 25 for the Panthers.
It's hard to see, but they sure do look good, don't they?
They definitely look good. And so the Panthers come out the punt. Back deep is number 6, Chris Lewis, and number 7, Kyle Jones. And they're going to let the ball roll, and it's going to be
favorable position.
Yeah, it's going to be fielded at the 41-yard line.
The North Lamar.
Yeah, the North Lamar 41-yard line. So that's where the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from the 41, the positive side of the 50-yard line. Great field position if you are the Leopards. And so let's see what this Leopard offense can do, led by quarterback number 10, Jaden Hampton.
Yeah, let's see what JJ got, man. He should have a lot here.
So the Leopards come out in the shotgun.
And the North Lamar comes out in the soft coverage. They're giving us a lot of space.
So Hampton's going to roll to the left. He dumps it off, and it's dropped.
Who dropped that?
That's number 6, Chris Lewis, and he had plenty of space, but he tried to run before he reeled it in. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Leopards.
It was nothing but space. That looked like he played for Arkansas State last night. There was a lot of drops in that game.
There was. I watched a little bit of that ball game, and Trevalance Hunt had a touchdown.
Had a drop too.
He did. That's true. He made up for it though.
And prayers go up to Sammy Johnson. I really hope you get well, Sammy. But
2nd and 10 for the Leopards. Hampton sends Jones in motion to the left. He hands it off inside. That's number 12, Price.
He knows what to do.
Price is going to bounce it around the left side. He has room, and he's finally going to be forced out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
And Q's running really hard.
He is. Great run there by Price for a gain of, I believe that's 12 yards there.
Number 11, Tyler Weems.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Leopards. From the 29-yard line. They're moving fast. Hampton comes to the line. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Sends a receiver in motion. He's going to hand it off this time on a jet sweep, and he's going to cut it around the right side. He has room, and he's finally brought out of bounds at the 10-yard line. I believe that's number 21, Michael Walker.
That's an explosive play by Walker.
Yes, sir, it is. Great job there by Mr. Walker, and great blocking by our offensive line and our receiver on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
First and 10 from the 10.
11-yard
I
line.
like how we're moving the ball consistently, fluidly. We haven't had many hiccups. It's great.
Excuse me, the ball is on the 11, not the 10. So it's first and 10 from the 11. Hampton fakes the handoff, he throws, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be against the Leopards. False start against the Leopards. And so it will back them up 5 yards. And those are the penalties we were referring to in pregame when we said you have to limit your penalties.
Limiting penalties keeps you in the positive. And once you start that beep, 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 it becomes a long game for your offense and our offensive coordinator above us.
Absolutely. So it's first and 15 from the 16. 8 minutes, 54 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. We're still scoreless, but the Leopards are driving, trying to punch it in the end zone. Hampton sends a receiver in motion. He fakes the handoff inside. He's going to roll out. He's going to dump it off to number 21, Michael Walker. Ooh, nice move by Walker, but he's going to be upended right at the 7-yard line.
He's tripped up by number 11.
So
Wayne,
great
number 5,
catch there by Walker.
Malachi Tillery.
Made the most as he could, and he picked up a gain of about, I guess that's about 8 yards.
Yo, Walker is
9
explosive.
yards to be exact. Walker is explosive.
He's really explosive.
Second and 6 from the 7.
He's really
Hampton going to hand it off inside, and it's a touchdown. Great
Number
job
12,
there.
Price on the
Number
kick.
12,
Leopard.
Marquarius Price.
MQ.
That's a 7-yard touchdown for Mr. Price. So the Leopards take the lead 6-0 with 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. So Jones, Cal Jones, number 7, comes out to attempt the kick. His brother, W.T. Jones, is the holder. Wyatt Klepper is the deep snapper. Snap is back. Kick is no good. So that's a rare miss by Cal, but it's no good. And so with 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, the Leopards lead 6-0. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
And welcome back to Harris Field, where the Leopards lead the North Lamar Panthers 6-0 here in the first quarter. And we want to send a special shout out to some of our sponsors. Our radio broadcast is brought to you by Liberty Eylau High School, Red River Federal Credit Union, Texarkana College, Texarkana Emergency Center, Millway Federal Credit Union, Smiles of Arkansas, Farmers Bank and Trust, and the Dugout. And so Cal Jones kicks it off to the Panthers, and it's caught right at the 19-yard line. He's going to be hit hard. Great tackle there by the Leopard defender. That's number 55 of the Leopards on the tackle, Cortland Crabtree.
That's what you love to see, man.
Absolutely.
I like that last name, too. He comes from a long line.
Long line of
Yeah.
Crabtrees, and there's another one coming up.
And the middle school kid,
8th grade, yes, sir.
he balled out.
He did, and so we won't talk too much about him,
Yeah,
but
yeah. We don't leave that too many people watching. We need to
yes,
stay
sir.
on the island.
We
but,
just know there's another one coming.
Yeah, he's coming soon, too.
First and 10 for the Panthers. Ball is spotted on the 26-yard line. He sends number 8 in motion. He's going to hand it off inside, and he's going to be stuffed, and it looked
he
like there's
fumble?
a fumble on the play, and it is, and the Leopards recover the fumble. That's number 30, Wyatt Klepper, on the fumble recovery for the Leopards. That's 21 turnovers on the season.
21.
21.
Oh, man. I love it.
You're a character now.
Oh, yeah.
You're a character. So the Leopards take over first and 10 from the 28-yard line. Great field position once again.
So, I mean, hey, I want every turnover we can get. You know, every chance that I get.
I agree.
Like every
That's
turnover
true.
we can get is a positive reinforcement that Coach Davis and his assistant coaches that we are in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we were on the side of the road for a little bit, but now we started the maroon Lamborghini back up. We're back on the road. We might be in a slow lane, but we're going to get over to the left lane here in a second.
So this time, Hampton hands it off to number 27, W.T. Jones, around the right side. He has room, and he picks up enough for the first down and more. Great job there on the carry by number 27, W.T. Jones.
And I will say, W.T. was moving, but you couldn't tell how fast he was really running.
But he was moving,
He was moving. He was stretching. He was stretching, but it looked like he was slow rolling. But he was rolling.
He was rolling.
He was rolling.
So great carry there by Mr. Jones. Picks up enough for the first down. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 15. 7 minutes, 38 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The Leopards lead 6-0. So Hampton has 2 receivers to his left, single receiver to his right. He fakes the handoff. He's going to roll to the left, and he's going to throw it in. Oh, just a little too far out of bounds for his receiver, as his receiver was already almost falling out of bounds.
And yeah, I mean, that comes with repetition, you know. We're gonna get that throw back. I like to see all the Leopard faithful that have made their way out to the game. Mr. Jeff Wright, our assistant superintendent, he showed me a video of Harris Field in 2015, and I really want to get back to that. There was standing room only. It was nowhere to sit. And this place was rocking, and hopefully we can get back to that in the next few weeks.
Absolutely. So let's see how this Leopard offense can do here on 1st and 20 from the 25-yard line. So Hampton sends Jones in motion. He takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to the left side there to his tailback, and he's going to have room around the left side. Still going to have room, and that's Price on a big carry.
Number 12.
Number 12, Marquarius Price on a gain of 22 yards on 1st and 20.
I like that.
Great job there by Mr. Price. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. So the Leopards will try to punch it in here. Let's see what we can do on 1st and goal from the 3.
MQ is extremely explosive. He might be the most explosive athlete in the city.
So it looks like they bring in number 25, Ahmad Hicks, this time, and they do, and he's going to take the handoff
Did he reach pay
in
dirt? He reached
for
pay dirt.
another Leopard touchdown.
He reaches pay dirt. That's awesome. 2 touchdowns in a matter of, 2-3 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Love that.
So great carry there by Mr. Hicks, number 25, powers in for another Leopard touchdown to extend the lead to 12-0. So Price is more of the lightning and there's lightning and thunder. So Hicks is the thunder.
Oh yeah.
Jones is out to attempt the extra point. Snap is back, kick is up, and it's no good again. So with 7 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, the Leopards lead 12-0. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back with more Liberty Eylau football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Not long ago, Samantha had to raise her hand to leave the classroom. Just like that, she had to decide her future. She knew she wanted to go to college, but she wasn't ready to choose her major. So she enrolled at Texarkana College. At a fraction of the cost of a university, Samantha can start on her basics while she decides what she wants to do with her future. Start here at Texarkana College.
And welcome back to Harris Field here on the campus of Liberty Eylau High School, where the Leopards lead the North Lamar Panthers 12-0 here in the district opener between these two teams.
Yeah, we're here in the second season. I'm just glad that we're here, you know. With so much uncertainty, like we're still living in a worldwide pandemic.
Absolutely.
Luckily, here at Liberty Eylau, our great superintendent, Mr. Ronnie Thompson, we follow all mandates and state protocols, and you know, we have a great custodial service and janitorial service that have kept the staff and kids clean, and we haven't been hit by the COVID bug, thank goodness. So.
Amen, and we pray that continues to happening here for us here at Liberty Eylau.
Because we're chasing a district crown.
Absolutely.
For
State
sure.
crown, more than district.
Yeah, let's take baby steps.
We got to take baby steps, but that's the ultimate goal.
Oh, yeah,
Got to be realistic.
I need some gold balls in my, yes.
Absolutely. You got to take baby steps, as you said, but I mean, that is the ultimate goal here. So the Leopards kicked off to the Panthers, and it was fair caught by the return man of the Panthers, and so they're trying to see where they're going to spot the ball here. They'll take over first and 10 from the 25-yard line. They didn't know if they were going to spot the ball from his fair catch spot or if they were going to move him forward, so they decided to move him forward to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and we're going to get to see this raid.
Yeah, this raid. They have one turnover already tonight, so see if we get another. 1st and 10 from the 25. So he's going to hand it off inside on a little trap play, and it's going to be stopped for a no gainer. Number 5 for the Panthers. Malachi Tillery is the ball carrier.
No games are the best games.
Yes, sir. He's tackled by Mr. Peyton Page and number 11, Sean White of the Leopards. Great job there by those two.
He's a baller.
Second, they actually lose a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. 6:30 left here in the first quarter. And so we have a Leopard man run across the line of scrimmage, but I don't know if he was forced offsides or not. So we'll wait on the call, see if there was movement. No, it will be offsides against the Leopards.
Just a little, a little too excited.
Yes, sir. He was ready to make a play in the backfield.
Nothing wrong with it.
So we just got to watch the ball.
Yeah, he's just ready to make a play.
So it'll move the Panthers forward 5 yards. 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line. That might be the biggest game they've had all night.
Hopefully it will be the biggest game that they have all night. Let's keep this pressure going.
So he sends a man in motion. He's going to hand it off inside, and it's going to be stopped after a gain of 2 yards on the carry. That's number 5 of the Panthers, Malachi Tillery, on the carry.
They bring a 3rd down for the Panthers.
3rd and 4. Money down here if you are the Leopards.
It is the money down. This is where, scholarships are made.
Yeah.
Contracts are renewed.
That's true.
There's a lot of things.
That's true. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The Leopards lead 12-0. So the Panthers come out in the wing T. He sends a man in motion. He's going to run an option this time, and he makes a move, but he's going to be
Everyone
stuffed.
getting hit.
Great pursuit there by the Leopard defense. He tried to make a move, but he ran into a host of Leopards.
Did you see that man fly off his feet?
I did.
Okay, I forgot that people can watch this. Hopefully Cam got a good angle on that. Cam, did you get a good angle on that?
Yeah, so we'll see if there's a good highlight of that here after the game or something. So great job there. Number 6, Chris Lewis, was the leading man in on that tackle. But as I said, there was a host of Leopards swarming in to make the stop. Bringing up 4th and 6 for the Panthers. They're going to send out the punt team. And the Leopards have number 7, Cal Jones, back deep, and number 6, Chris Lewis. And it's almost blocked, but he gets it off, and Jones is going to field the punt, and he's going to try to make as much as he can, and he has room. He's creating. He's going to try to cut back, and he's finally going to be brought down at the 46-yard line.
Cal was making a play.
Absolutely. Made as much as he could, and that's what you like to see.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Leopards from the 46. 4 minutes, 27 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The Leopards lead 12-0. 12-0, and Cal Jones, number 7. That's why I said the number 7, because number 7 was running to the field. He's coming in at quarterback. And so let's see how Mr. Jones does on this drive. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He sends his brother WT in motion. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to run an option around the right side, and he's going to have a big block. And he has going to be tackled finally short of the first down. Has a gain of about 8 yards on first down.
Aiden Nixon.
Because I thought he was going to get around that sideline there and try to tiptoe it, but great job there by the North Lamar defense, forcing Mr. Jones to stop short of the first down marker. 2nd and 1. Comes out in the shotgun set, has 2 receivers to his left, single receiver to his right. He's going to hand the ball off to his tailback around the left side, and he's going to pick up the first down. That's number 12, Marquarius Price.
On the carry.
Picks up a gain of about
Number 4,
6 yards on the carry.
68.
Enough for the first down, all the way to the 39.
That run results in a Liberty Outlaw 1st and 10 at the Panthers.
That was a big. That was another explosive play that the Leopards need. MQ, man, he's really come along this season.
He has, and he looks good, and he has a good burst of speed on him as well. So this time Jones is going to run an option to the right side. He pitches it to to Price, and Price is going to run over a defender.
That's what you like to see from a smaller Price.
Absolutely. So we called him lightning, but he showed some thunder right there on that carry. He picks up enough for the first down, so Jones waited to the last minute as soon as he was being pursued for a tackle, and he pitched it off to Price. Price carried the ball all the way down to the 28-yard line to pick up the Leopard first down. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Leopards lead 12-0. Trying to score again. Jones hands the ball off to Price inside. Price is going to have room. Picks up the first down, still on his feet. All the way inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. That's number 12, Marquarius Price.
That was a big time play.
A gain of 16 on first down.
MQ balling. He's been balling all season.
He has. Him and Mr. Ahmad Hicks. 1st and 10 for the Leopards from the 12. We're still in the first quarter, and the Leopards are trying to put up their 3rd touchdown of the night. So Jones sends his brother, WT, in motion, and Jones makes a move on the defender, and he makes another one. He's around the left side to the 5. Touchdown, Leopards. Number 7, Cal Jones with a great carry.
That's a big-time move right there.
Absolutely. That's a 12-yard touchdown for Mr. Jones.
That's a huge play.
So the Leopards lead 18-0 with 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. They come out for the extra point attempt. Cal Jones, who just scored the quarterback, is the kicker. His brother, WT, is the holder. And the snap is back, the kick is up, and this time it's good.
It's good.
And so with 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter, the Leopards lead 19-0. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back with more Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and Texarkana Game Day.
Welcome to Texarkana Magazine,
where everyone is famous in their hometown.
Every month we have the privilege of interviewing guests and sharing their inspiring stories with you.
You can find Texarkana Magazine at many locations around town. Look for us on the first of each month, where we publish a new print issue, and online every Tuesday.
We'd love to connect with you. Check us out online at txkmag.com and follow us on social media.
Stay famous, Texarkana.
Welcome
back to Harris Field, where the Leopards lead 19-0 against the North Lamar Panthers. And we want to send a special shout out to our sponsors. Texarkana Game Day is brought to you by Conterra Networks, Greg Orr Auto Collection, Texarkana Physical Therapy, and Total Medical Supply.
And before we keep going, I got to give a special shout out to Brooke and Brad Howell. They're listening. I appreciate the quick updates.
Oh, cool.
Them good people right there.
Shout out to the Howell family. They are great people. I love the Howell family.
Good people.
We also want to send a special shout out to our scoreboard sponsor. The scoreboard you are looking at, if you're viewing us on game day, is brought to you by Commercial National Bank. So if you are a member of Commercial National Bank, stop by and tell them thank you for the scoreboard.
Wow. Did he just take a knee?
He did. This is the second time they've done that tonight. They had a fair catch on one, and then this time he took a knee.
I'm not meaning to laugh at anything. What I'm laughing at is the fact I've never seen
on
that
a kickoff.
happen.
It is
I've
rare.
never seen
I
it.
mean, you do on if it's in the end zone sometimes for a touchback.
In a high school
but
game,
yeah,
have you ever
yeah.
seen someone field a kick and
Especially
then take
not
a knee?
from the 15-yard line.
Man, and I'm like, whoa.
And so they take over at the 15-yard line. I don't know if he realized.
I think that's the 12-yard line.
Yeah, that's even. No, the ball's on the
13.
Ball's on the 16. Ball's on the 16 actually. So
Is it?
they mark it where he fair caught it. He caught it at the 16, so that's where they're marking.
Okay,
Well, he
I
didn't
see.
fair catch it this time. He kneeled it. So
Nailed
I
it.
wonder if he knew I should have fair caught it and then moved me to the 25.
25. Yeah, like, whoa.
So anyways, the Panthers come out on offense 1st and 10 from the 16, and they hand it off inside on 1st down, and it is going to be stopped after a gain of 2 yards. Number 66 of the Leopards, Cameron Hartfields, is in on that tackle. Great job there, Mr. Hartfields.
Yeah, that was a good play. Stuff in the middle.
So we have a Leopard defender limping off the field. I hope he's okay. He's walking off under his own power, but hopefully it's a cramp or something like that.
Oh, yeah, we need all hands on deck these next 2 weeks.
2nd and 8 for the Panthers from the 18. 1 minute 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And so we have a run up the inside here, and it's going to be stopped with a hard hit by the Leopard defense. That's number 6, Chris Lewis, laying the boom there on the ball carrier.
Yeah, they're laying the boom. They're laying the hit stick out there.
But it was enough to pick up the first down for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 27.
That's a big one.
I think that's their first down tonight.
I believe you're right, Mr. Huff.
So Daughtry comes out in the wing T set, sends a man in motion. He's going to fake the handoff inside and keep it himself around the left side, and he has a nice little gain on 1st down.
So a lot of people in our district run the wing T, right?
I think there's 3 teams.
And there's only 5 teams in the district.
That's true.
And we pass the ball
A lot.
Gilmer passes the ball.
Yeah.
And everybody else keeps it on the ground.
That's true.
Control the clock.
Majority of the time, at least. So
That's why we got a raid.
absolutely.
Okay. Whoa. There's a ball in the air. Oh.
So crazy play there. I don't know.
He was wide open, though.
He was wide open, but he was under pressure. And so it falls short and it's incomplete. And it's 3rd down for the Panthers.
Mr. Wright's going to play that
6.
music.
Yes,
Mr. Wright,
he cues up the third down music.
Music is the money down.
Money down. 22 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The Leopards lead 19-0. 3rd and 6 for the Panthers.
22 ticks on the clock. I'm pretty sure Coach wants to punch another one in before we go into the half.
See if we can get a turnover here. So this time he
Whoa.
fakes the handoff inside. He's going to, here it is, what I just tell you. The ball's on the ground. And I don't know who hopped on it. I don't see a signal yet. I see a Leopard defender saying we have it. Let's see.
You called that turnover.
That's right when I said it. What happened, buddy?
You called it.
But it's recovered by the Panthers. And so the Leopards don't force a turnover, but they do force a fumble, but it was not a recovery. So that'll end the first quarter as there's 3 seconds on the clock and it's going to run out. So when we come back from our break, it'll be 4th down from the 20-yard line for the Panthers.
Riverside.
And so we'll take a short break. At the end of the first quarter, the Leopards lead North Lamar 19-0. back to Harris Field, where the Leopards lead 19-0 here at the beginning of the second quarter. And so while we have a second, we want to send a special shout out to some of our sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you by Texarkana Emergency Center, Conterra Networks, Greg Orr Auto Collection, Texarkana Physical Therapy, and Total Medical Supply.
They're coming with the raid.
So on 4th down, the Panthers punt, and it's a short punt. And it's going to be fell on right at the 33-yard line. And so that's where the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from the 33.
Yes, that's where our Leopards take over. And
the Panther 33.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, this is all I'm going to say. Last year when we went to North Lamar, we had to warm up on a baseball field, okay?
Wow.
I just want to throw that out there. We had to warm up for half an hour on a baseball field.
Wow, that's different, but you got to make do with what you have. So the Leopards come out 1st and 10 from the 33. Hampton's going to take off this time. He dropped back to pass. We're going to take off, and he runs over a defender a little bit. Yeah, a nice run by JJ. That's rare, but he picked up enough for the first down. Great job there.
Good job, JJ.
Yes, sir. Had me excited.
Man, I thought he was fixing to do something.
Caught me off guard. I got tongue-tied.
Even Mr. Shine said that he can. OG Shine said he wants to come out of retirement watching JJ run like that. We need you, Shine.
So Hampton picks up a 1st down for the Leopards, and this time he's going to pass on 1st down. It's caught. That's number 3, Ian Jones.
He's still making a play.
And he has a nice gain down to the 11-yard line.
I don't mean to cut you off, Tyler, but we're going to run through some scores real quick that I was looking at. Over there, about a mile down the street, Texas High is winning 10-0. Arkansas High is losing 21-0. And Pleasant Grove is up currently 7-0.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. So the Leopards come out on 2nd down and hand it off inside to Price. And Price is going to pick up the 1st down all the way down to the 7-yard line. It looks like. I can't tell just yet. I think it's the 7. Yes, sir. It is the 7. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Leopards.
Yeah, it's 1st and goal. Hopefully we can punch this in.
10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Leopards lead 19-0, trying to punch it in again. So Hampton, this time and he's going to be sacked, and he fumbles. And I guess they're going to call it a fumble. They do call it a fumble, and so the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 from about the 11-yard line or so. I think it's 12. And so an unfortunate play, a little funky play. I don't know. You know, if we had a review, we would be able to tell if his arm went forward or not forward motion, but clearly we don't have that.
Wide open
exactly. The man was wide open. That's what he was trying to get it to. Had he got the pass off, it was another touchdown. Walk-in touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
So unfortunate turnover there for the Leopards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 12-yard line. So let's see if this Leopard defense can keep them here beyond the 15-yard line. And so they're going to hand it off inside, and they're going to have a good carry on 1st down.
That was a good one.
That's number, I believe that's number 6. Yes, that's number 6. Blaise Walton on the carry for the Panthers. Number 1, Tracy Revels, comes down from his safety spot to make the tackle for the Leopards.
Making a play. Tracy's making a play.
1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 23. So they'll come back out. This time they come out in a different set. So he's going to hand it off around the right side, and they have a nice game there. That's possibly their biggest play of the night.
Man, when they get it on the outside, they're rolling.
They are rolling around that outside. So they might have found something there that they like. That's the second time they've run it to that side, and they picked up the 1st down for the 2nd play in a row.
Man, when they get it to that outside, they're rolling, man.
9 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 34. The Leopards lead 19-0. He's going to hand it off this time around the left side. That's number 10 on the carry, Rhett Bestel. And he's going to be tackled by a host of Leopards. That's number 55, Cortland Crabtree, leading the way.
Number 55.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Crabtree.
They were coming.
And number 13, Greg London.
Super sophomore.
Yes, sir. The super sophomore Greg London also in on that tackle. So great job there by Mr. Crabtree and Mr. London. Bringing up 2nd and 7 from the 37 for the Panthers. So they come back out under center. This time he's going to hand it off inside, and it's going to be stuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
Stuffed crust.
Great job there by the interior defensive line.
That was a good play.
That's number 57 for the Leopards, Kanye Fedrick on the tackle.
That just lets you know which generation we're in. Like, I've never heard Kanye, and now, you know, like, this young man, you know, his name's Kanye.
Yeah, yeah. It is an unusual first name. You know, it's not common, I should say.
Yeah.
So, 3rd down and 6. Big down here if you're the Leopard defense.
You hear the 3rd down music.
So this time he's going to drop back the pass. He's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Great job by number 50. That's 52. 52, Peyton Page.
One of the most respectable and mild-mannered young men that I have been around. I like Mr. Page every morning. How you doing, Mr. Gill? I like that.
He is an awesome young man, and
Yes,
he plays
he
on the defense and the offensive side of the ball. And so
he's a dog on Friday nights.
he
I
is.
love
So
that.
you love to see him getting in on defense and making a stop here. This time he comes away with a sack, forcing 4th and 10 for the Panthers, and they're going to send out the punt team. Back deep to return for the Leopards is number 6, Chris Lewis. And he's under pressure, and he's going to be hit, so they're going to draw. That's going to draw a flag, but the Leopards do field the punt, and he has a nice return, and he might even go all the way into the end zone. But it will come back. He doesn't. He's finally brought down at about the 7-yard line, but regardless of whatever happened, there was a flag, and so I'm sure the Panthers will get 1st down after we get this roughing the kicker or running it into the kicker, whichever one they want to call it. So we'll wait on the call. But an unfortunate play, and the Leopards punt team has been in the backfield all night long on these punts. It's just a matter of time before they get their hands on one, but we can't hit the punter.
No, we can't do that.
So as we wait for the call, we want to tell you every Tuesday morning, me and my buddy, Mr. Gill, from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., we're live on 107.9 The Fan with the Power Hour with Huff and Gill. So if you can, start your day with Huff and Gill on the Power Hour on 107.9 The Fan. We would love for you to join into the broadcast. We talk sports, we talk life, we talk about everything. So join us, grab your cup of coffee, get in your car, go to work, and listen to me and my partner.
Oh, yeah, man. We're the hottest show on the airwaves, man.
I believe so, too.
The Power Hour.
The Power Hour, Huff and Gill. So that's every Tuesday, 6 to 7. So
yeah, we have fun on Tuesdays, man. I love that, man. Get to let loose. And, you know, if there wasn't a line, I drew it. So, you know.
So they still haven't given us a call here on the field. The officials are still huddled, and now they're going to go to the North Lamar sideline and I guess discuss it with the coach, see what he wants to do. But, I mean, the Leopards punt return team did run into the punter, so I'm sure that's what the call is, but they have not given indication on what it will be. So we'll just wait and see. So we're about 7 minutes away from halftime, and the Leopard Band is going to give us an awesome performance.
Was it 19
at halftime?
It was 19-0.
Yes, sir. It's 19-0. So the Leopard Band, they have a contest tomorrow in Longview.
They do.
And so I'm sure tonight will be kind of a practice run of.
And I mean, historically, you know how we do in band competitions.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
We do pretty well. We do pretty well, whether it's marching or whether it's a UIL competition or whatever the case may be. We do a pretty good job at our competition. We've been an area band for the past few years, and so I believe this is a state year for our band. I think that's what Mr. T told me.
I met a young man this morning in the band named Rick, and he was so impressive. He made a 31 on the ACT.
Oh, wow.
He's a really intelligent and bright young man, and you know, young Rick, man, hey, good luck to you and everything in your future endeavors.
Absolutely. And so I see Mr. Brandon Martindale here, who is our middle school band director, and I was at the middle school ball game here last night. The middle school band came out and performed for the first time all season last night. And
it sounded really good.
It sounded really good, man. And so you see some of the future up-and-comer band members getting out to perform, and it was an awesome experience. 'Cause I remember those days when I was in middle school. You know, that's the day when you can be in band, athletics, choir, everything at the same time.
It was a highlight, man. It was a highlight.
You can do that in middle school, but once you get to high school, it's a different story. You got to pick one.
Yeah, well, not necessarily. I will say that here at LE, there's some kids that are in the band, and
yeah, there's kids that do everything. We have kids that play football, and they're in the band. I think Mr. Page is still in the band too. The guy that Mr. Peyton Page, the guy we were just speaking of, that made the tackle. I know he marched in the band last year. I don't know if he's still marching now, but that's awesome to see. You know, multi-talented people, versatile people who can do more than one thing. And so finally, after a long wait, I don't know what the discussion was about, but me and Earl had to find something to discuss.
Yeah.
But they finally mark the flag off, and I think it's actually going to bring the Leopard offense out on the field. Let's see. I really can't. Yeah, it is. So I guess they wave the flag off is what they do. They call it a block in the back is what it was. So it wasn't the running into the kicker that got the flag. It was the block in the back that drew the flag. And so the Leopards will retain possession of the ball, but they do lose the return. So it'll be first and 10 from the 30.
First time we started on our own, yardage.
Absolutely.
In this entire contest.
So Hampton hands it off to Price, and Price makes a little wiggle move on the defender, and he's finally brought down after a gain of about 7 yards.
Taken down by number 65.
That's number 65, Buddy Posey, in on the tackle for North Lamar. Oh, Buddy.
We're going to get it back.
6 minutes, 55 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Leopards lead 19-0. 2nd and 3 from the 38. So Hampton comes out this time with trips to his right, single receiver to his left. He's joined in the backfield by number 12, Price. He drops back the pass. He has a receiver, and it's just off target for his receiver. He just overthrows his receiver. So I think there was a little miscommunication. I think he thought his receiver was going to run a different route.
It's all right. That happens.
It happens.
On this level, yes.
Absolutely.
Well, all we need is 3 yards to get this first, and we can start this offensive drive, kind of a reset button of sorts.
Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Leopards. Hampton comes out with 2 receivers to his right, single receiver to his left. He's joined in the backfield by number 12, Price.
I would give it a heavy dose to MQ.
And they do. They give it to Price. And he picks up the first down. He's going to have more. He's going to bounce out of the tackle, and he gets out of the tackle for surely. And he's finally going to be brought down short of midfield, right at the 49-yard line.
MQ was darting through the tackles. I love that.
He was. He wiggled out of that tackle.
I like the fact he sees what he wants and goes and gets it.
He wiggled right on out of that tackle. I thought he had him. And just a little fish move. Get out of there.
Oh, yeah.
So 1st down and 10 for the Leopards from the 49. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. See if we can extend our lead.
See if we can keep this continuity going.
So there is a timeout on the field. So since there's a timeout, is there a timeout? Let's see. I don't know. You have players walking to the sideline getting water. You have some players saying, no, coach, let's keep going. I don't know what's going on here. I guess there's an injury maybe.
Where?
I don't know what's going on. There's players on a knee. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. If I were them, but yeah, all right. Hey, he's saying let's go.
He's saying let's go. So, I mean, North Lamar players were on a knee as if there was an injury, but I didn't see anybody down. I don't know. It's crazy play.
Bending over.
2nd time we had a crazy play tonight. I don't know what's going on, but
have a crazy play with me is going over your head.
1st and 10, and they blow it dead. So It's false start against the Leopards. They'll bag them up 5 yards.
Well,
so it'll be 1st and 15 for the Leopards from the 44-yard line.
yeah, I mean, our offense is moving the right way, moving how you want it to move. That is for sure.
5 minutes, 35 seconds left here in the first half. Hampton drops back to pass. He throws it deep down the field. He has a receiver, and it's caught.
Tug.
He's all the way in for a Liberty Eylau touchdown.
Who was that?
That's number 3,
Ian?
Ian Jones,
Attaboy, Ian.
on a big reception there for the Leopards.
Attaboy, Ian.
That's a 46-yard touchdown.
Ian's come through the program.
No, that's 56 yards. That is a 56-yard touchdown right there. Excuse me. So great job by Mr. Jones on a pass from number 10, Jaden Hampton.
I really like Ian. That was a heck of a play, Ian. I got to give him his props on Tuesday.
Absolutely. So Mr. Hampton adds a 56-yard touchdown pass to his stats for the night.
Timeout.
And so there's a timeout by the Leopards. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Red River Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day 1 sponsor of Texarkana Game Day.
And welcome back to Harrisfield, where the Leopards lead 25-0 with the 2-point conversion pending. So the Leopards come out this time to attempt a 2-point conversion, and Hampton's going to hand it off around the left side, and he's going to get in for the 2-point conversion. That's number 25, Ahmad Hicks on the carry. So the Leopards extend their lead to 27-0 with 5 minutes, 23 seconds left to go here in the first half. So a great job there by the offensive line. Number 74, big Jason Murphy with a great push there. Love to see it. So we'll just stay here as the Leopards are moving pretty fast to kick the ball off to the Panthers. And so while we have a second, we want to send out a special shout out to some of our sponsors. Our radio broadcast is brought to you by Liberty Eylau High School, Texarkana College, Red River Federal Credit Union, Texarkana Emergency Center, Farmers Bank and Trust, Millway Federal Credit Union, and The Dugout. And if you're viewing us on Texarkana Game Day, we are sponsored by Conterra Networks, Gregor Auto Collection, Texarkana Physical Therapy, and Total Medical Supply. We appreciate each of you for being proud sponsors of Leopard Football and Texarkana Game Day. Also, go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, whichever one you have, and download the Texarkana Game Day app, where there you can keep up with all the local teams, stats, scores, live streams, whatever you need. It's all on the Texarkana Game Day app. So Cal Jones kicks the ball off. It's going to be fielded and fair caught once again by the Panthers. So they will take over 1st and 10
14-yard line.
from the 14-yard line. So they're putting themselves in worse field position by fair catching and kneeling than they would be by possibly trying to make a return.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's some part of the special teams game they don't work on. I mean, I don't even know colleges who don't put in the proper amount of time on the special teams unit and, you know, those periods in practice. But, I mean, that's different.
So actually, they moved the ball to the 25-yard line. I thought it would be from the 25. I was listening to Mr. Wright over here, and he told me the 14. So it's the 25-yard line, but it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers, and they hand it off inside on 1st down, and it's going to be stopped after a gain of 3 yards. Number 55, Cortland Crabtree, in on the tackle for the Leopards. 2nd and 7 from the 28. 4 minutes, 55 seconds left here in the first half. The Leopards lead 27-0, Earl.
Hey, man, I'm all smiles, man. I'm ready for that clock to strike zeros, and then
So Doherty sends a man in motion, and he hands it off inside. And it's going to be he's going to pick up a gain of maybe a yard or two. Brought down by number 9, Michael Riley of the Leopards.
Yeah, he's having a big-time game.
Money down.
You hear the music.
3rd and 6.
You hear it.
So let's see if this Leopard defense can force another 3 and out here.
Yeah, this is where a lot of decisions are made.
So Doherty sends number 12 in motion. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to pitch it on an option, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds short of the 1st down. So I think Doherty pitches it to number 12, Jose Moreras, and Tracy Revels, number 1,
big time hit by
makes
Revels.
the tackle for the Leopards. 4th and 3 for North Lamar, and let's see if they decide to punt or if they will go for it here.
Makes a difference.
They're going to go for it. On 4th and 3 from their own 32-yard line, they're going to go for it. And so he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Great job there by the Leopard defense, forcing a turnover on downs. That was a host of Leopards in on the tackle there. Great job.
So
the Leopards take over 1st and 10 from, let's see. I think that's the 31-yard line. It is. 1st and 10 from the 31. 3 minutes, 26 seconds left to go here in the first half. Let's try to score again.
Yes, we are going to try. I mean, I'm not going to hold back any punches, man. There's style points involved. I don't think Coach Davis reads those articles and those polls and those magazines, but he knows we're chasing some points.
So Jones is back in at quarterback, and he's going to keep it this time around the right side. And he's going to be tackled from behind. Great tackle there by the defender of the Panthers. I think that's number 1. He did, but great job there running number 7, Cal Jones down. That's number 1, Braden McCormick.
He jumped on his back. Cal took him for a ride,
He did. But he did pick up maybe a yard or 2 on 1st down. It keeps the clock running. We're inside of 3 minutes left here in the first half. Leopards lead 27-0. They look to the sideline, get the call. They come out with 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. He's joined in the backfield by Price. This time he's going to roll out to his left. He throws it deep down the field, has a man, and he just overthrows his receiver. But he had a man wide open in the end zone. Think he was trying to hit number 21, maybe.
The penalty on the play looks like holding against the Leopards.
And there is a flag as well on the play, and it is holding against the Leopards. So it will bag them up 10 yards.
You never want that.
So it's 2nd and 18 for the Leopards. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Leopards lead 27-0. Jones is still in at quarterback. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He drops back. He's going to throw it in. It's caught. That's his brother, W.T. Jones.
I wonder how many times they did that in the backyard.
You know how many, and kicking the field goals.
I wonder how many times they
Got to
really
think about
done
it.
that.
I'm the quarterback, you're the receiver, I'm the kicker, you're the holder. We're doing this all day in the backyard.
Man.
And then Dad is the coach.
Man,
We doing this all day.
tired. Nobody's getting tired.
I'm the pitcher, you're the catcher.
Oh,
We can do
man.
it all, man.
All day.
So they're two athletes.
And they play basketball.
Exactly.
Man, we're going to do this all day. We're not going to get tired in the summertime.
So great job there by the Jones brothers. So this time, Cal, he's going to keep it on the option on the left side. He throws it out on a pitch, and he's going to have room. Ooh, he makes a move, and he's going to get inside of about the 7-yard line or so, all the way down to the 6 is where they're going to mark him. So he tried to make something work, but couldn't make too much happen there. I think that was
Jones pass complete to Walker.
21? Yeah, that was 21. Michael Walker on the reception there. So the Leopards have a man limp off the field. That's number 21, Mr. Walker, who just made that reception. So hope he's okay. So it's first down and goal from the 6. This time Jones going to keep it himself, and he's going to get into the end zone for another Liberty Eylau touchdown. That's a 6-yard touchdown for number 7, Cal Jones.
Leopard pride never dies.
So with 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go in the first half, the Leopards lead 33-0 with the extra point pending. And I think they're going to go for 2 once again to try to make it 35-0. So they will send the conventional offense back onto the field. Jones sends a receiver in motion. He's going to fake the handoff. He tosses it to his tailback, and his tailback is going to get in for the 2-point conversion. That's number 12, Price. So with 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go here in the first half, the Leopards lead 35-0. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
In Arkansas, see Brian Bolt for a free insurance review.
Welcome back. Where the Leopards lead the North Lamar Panthers 35-0 here at Harris Field, where it is the district opener for both teams. And the Leopards look to improve their record this season to 4-2, but we're still early here in this ball game, but they're on progress to do that tonight.
It is still early.
So we can't speak too soon, but if you are a Leopard fan or a Leopard coach, you love to see what you're seeing out of this Leopard team so far in this ball game. And so with 1:10 left to go here in the first half, the Leopards come out to kick the ball off. And we've seen North Lamar fair catch or take a knee every time. He called a fair catch once again. And so the ball will come out to the 25-yard line, and that's where they will take over 1st and 10.
What is the saying? Sometimes your best defense is off, or your best offense is defense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what.
That's true. Sometimes it is. So, I mean, maybe they don't want to turn the ball over in those situations. So, I don't know. But they'll take over at the 25-yard line, and we'll see this Leopard defense, who has forced 1 turnover tonight already. They forced a couple of 3-and-outs. So let's see if they can force another one of those here with 1 minute, 9 seconds left to go in the first half. So Doherty is going to hand it off inside to his tailback. He's going to have a nice carry, still on his feet. He's not going to be taken down, but they blow the play dead after he picks up a gain of 7. They're actually going to give him 8.
Walter on the carry is taken down by the defensive
I mean, you know, this game could be looked at as, you know, this is what we'll see the rest of the season. This is a precursor to how we will have to combat everyone we play besides Gilmer.
We'll see how it goes. 35 seconds left here in the first half.
And we have 35 points.
We do. And North Lamar's taking their precious time, as I'm sure they don't want to turn the ball over or anything like that and give that Leopard offense another opportunity. So Doherty's going to hand it off again inside. He's going to be stuffed. Great job there by number 11, Sean White.
Taken down by number 11, Sean White.
Great tackle by the linebacker, the senior. So the clock stops with 16 seconds as they do pick up the first down, but now it's rolling down to 10 seconds. And they're just probably going to let the time out. They are. They're going to let the time run out. And so at the half, the Leopards lead 35-0. So we'll take a short break and come back with some halftime stats. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
This is Brian from Flying Burger and Seafood, inviting you to join us for the fastest and freshest casual dining experience in Texarkana. Whether you're hungry for a freshly ground hamburger, the tastiest fried catfish, or some of our amazing grilled seafood or chicken, we have what you want, just the way you like it, and always with a smile. Fast, casual dining, just the way you like it. Flying Burger and Seafood, Summerhill Road. Oh yeah, don't forget to top it off with the biggest, baddest cinnamon roll you've ever had. See you soon.
Points. The defense have forced one turnover on the night, extending their turnover total to 21 total turnovers this season. So if you're the Leopard defensive staff, you love to see that, and you want that to continue here leading up into the second half of this ball game. So just to give you a few updated scores from around the district, Pleasant Grove and Pittsburgh are playing, and it's halftime, and Pleasant Grove leads 14-7. In the second quarter, Gilmer is leading Spring Hill 28-7, and so that is a few scores of our district opponents. And so just to give you a few scores from around the area, you have Maude leading Detroit 40-20. Pewitt is leading Chisholm High School 48-16. You have Redwater trailing DeKalb 14-0 at halftime. Wascom is leading Hughes Springs 14-0 at halftime. Sabine High School is leading Jefferson 10-7. Queen City leads Orr City 24-0. Gladewater is leading Atlanta 14-8 at halftime. Tatum is up on New Boston 17-0 at halftime. And Texas High is leading Marshall 17-10 at the half. And so that is just a few of your scores from around the area. And so while the North Lamar Band is taking to the field to perform here at halftime, we'll take a few-minute break and let you enjoy some of the halftime show here. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
now here they are, the North Lamar Panther Band.
Welcome back to Harris Field here on the campus of Liberty Eylau High School, where it is halftime and the Leopards lead the North Lamar Panthers in the district opener 35-0. I'm fortunate to be joined here by the superintendent, the head man in charge, Mr. Ronnie Thompson. Mr. Thompson, how is it going?
Oh, it's going fantastic. Just glad to be here on another Friday night, enjoying the great weather and the great atmosphere, and just a great game.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we've had an exciting game here thus far. Just to give you a few stats from both teams. First down-wise, the Leopards have picked up 16 first downs. The Panthers have 5. The Leopards have 19 carries for 161 rushing yards. North Lamar has 22 carries for 57 yards. The Leopards have 88 passing yards. North Lamar has 0 passing yards. The Leopards have completed 4 of 7 passes, and North Lamar is 0 of 2 passing. Both teams have lost 1 fumble, and so they're tied there in that category. So just talk about some of the things you've seen in the first half that stood out to you.
I think our offense is rolling, especially on the ground, getting the running game going, which is good. I'm liking that. I like to see that a lot.
Absolutely.
I think we're still making a few minor mistakes ourselves and shooting ourselves in the foot with a few penalties here and there.
Right.
That you can't make those later on.
True. That's absolutely true. And so we hope to see that cleaned up. We talked about that in the pregame as one of our keys to the game. Limit the penalties, and if you can do that, I think you'll give yourself a better chance for sure to progress as offense and move forward. So just kind of talk about what's been going on here in Leopardland. How's things going? We're still kind of in this pandemic here, unfortunately. So I know.
We are, but our case numbers
absolutely
have just gone way down.
Absolutely, and that's what I was about to get to. I haven't heard too much about anything going on here at Leopard Land in the COVID world. So that's always good news, and that's a blessing for sure. And so just kind of talk about what you guys have been doing to kind of keep down on that.
Yeah, we continue to use our COVID protocols, our cleaning protocols, and I think that always helps when you use those ionization machines and constantly wiping down door handles and desk and things like that. And I think that just keeps general sickness away.
Absolutely.
At all levels, and I think so that's great. But other than that, the school year's going great. I'm just glad to be in, I don't even know what week we're in now. I know we're past 6 weeks, but what are we, 7 or 8 weeks in?
Yes,
9?
I think it's 9 weeks.
9 weeks, okay. But everything's rocking and rolling. Just glad to have everybody back face to face and enjoying the school year.
Yes, sir, as it is. It's been an awesome year thus far, and I know we have a few events coming up here on our side of town. So just kind of talk about some of those exciting events coming up.
Yeah, we have our Senior Citizens Luncheon and our Fall Festival. Those are the two main events we have coming up. Senior Citizens Luncheon is on the 29th of October, and so looking forward to having all of those folks out. That's a time where they get to come onto the high school campus and usually mingle with some kids, and kids will do some performances, and they get to play bingo and eat a good lunch that day and just get to visit with everybody. And so that's always a great time for them to get back involved in the school.
Absolutely.
And then the next day, we follow up with the Fall Festival on the 30th. And that's we haven't had that in a while, so it's going to be good to get that going again. That's always a good time for vendors to come out and local vendors to set up booths.
Right.
If you have merchandise you want to try to sell at that, just contact the school. I think that information's out there on who you contact. Club organizations will all have booths set up, and it's mainly for the younger kids to come out and enjoy the day.
Right.
I think we have some planned events during that day, like Halloween costumes, maybe some pumpkin carving events, something like that. I don't know. All that stuff kind of going on. Right. Get into that Halloween spirit.
Gotcha. So I remember as a kid growing up, coming to the Fall Festival many of times, back when it was the red track here at we had the grass field and the red track, and that was one of the awesome experiences of my childhood for sure here in Liberty Island, was coming to some of those fall festivals, getting the candy, playing some of the games. I remember the cakewalks and musical chairs and things of sort like that. So that is an awesome event for the community. And so just talk about how important are hosting those type of community events for a school district as such as Liberty Island?
I just think they're great because it keeps you connected to the community, and it keeps the community connected to you.
Right.
So that's why those events are important. A lot of times when you don't have events like that, people always ask you, well, what's going on at school? Haven't heard anything, those kind of things. Where if you have that community event, then you're able to socialize with those folks that don't normally get to set foot on your campus.
Right. That's absolutely true. So I appreciate you joining me, Mr. Thompson. I know you, as I always tell you, you're a busy man, so I know you got a lot of people to talk to and a lot of hands to shake. So I'll let you get back to it. But as always, you're always more than welcome to come join us here in the booth. So
thank you.
Appreciate you,
Thank you.
sir. All right, so we'll take a short break and come right back with the Liberty Eylau Marching Band. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
And the Blue Diamonds. The band is directed by Randy Jones, Jason Smith, and Ryan Sheffield. Color guard instructor is Terry Marchone. The band recognizes the outstanding support of the Band Booster Club and acknowledges the kind sponsorship of Quality Care ER, Boston & Sons, Krogman Standing Gravel, and Paris Chevrolet. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and have a pleasant evening. Liberty Eylau High School is proud to present the 2021-22 Dazzlers. Officers are Captain Celia James, Co-Captain Tyjon Walker, Lieutenant Nevaeh Hill. Dazzlers of the week are Shadidria Sanders and Olivia Rublio. Now, the award-winning Dazzlers complete their show with a special routine to I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. The Liberty Eylau Leopard Dazzlers.
Halftime here. The Leopards lead 35-0, and we have the Liberty Eylau Leopard Band who is performing here at halftime.
Ladies and
And
gentlemen,
they
Liberty Eylau
open up
FC
their
proud to
contest season
present
tomorrow
Stephanie Nelson, nurses,
in Longview
field
at Pine
James
Tree
Johnson and Derek Murphy.
Stadium, Pine Tree Pirates Stadium. And so if you are able and want to, you can go down to Longview tomorrow and support the Leopard Band. And I'm sure they would love to have as much support as they could have. So go and support if you are more than able to. So just to give you a few more updates from around the area, we have Mod leading 47-20 at halftime. In the third quarter, DeKalb leads Redwater 20-0. Queen City leads Ore City still 24-0 at the half. Atlanta trails Gladewater 14-8 at the half. Tatum is leading New Boston 17-0 at half. Pleasant Grove is leading Pittsburgh 14-7 at the half. 14-7. And the game here, of course, is 35-0. And Texas High is leading by 17-10 against Marshall at halftime. So you have a few close games here, a few close scores around the area. Our game might be the biggest deficit thus far of the area. So we'll see how the Leopards do here in the second half, see if they can extend their lead and keep the Panthers off the scoreboard, as the Leopards have one shutout already this year against the Atlanta Rabbits. They won that ball game 36-0. So this might be another one of those games if the Leopard defense can continue to come out with that same energy, same effort, and keep raiding, as they like to say. They came out with that raid flag to start the game today. So we'll see how it goes here in the second half, as this Leopard band has a lot of props here out tonight. Some props I've never seen them use before. So I wish you guys on the radio broadcast could see this. This is an awesome performance here. And so we'll take a short break and come right back with the second half of football. We come back with the keys to the second half and the second half of football here on 107.1 KTFS. Field, where it is halftime and the Leopards lead 35-0. We have about 5 minutes left here in our halftime period. So what kind of wait, go ahead.
Before we go on, we have a lot of exciting activities and events coming up here in Leopard Land.
Yeah. Mr. Thompson just told us about them, so how about you elaborate on them too?
Okay, so we're gonna have our senior citizens luncheon. I'm the MC.
Hold on. You're the MC.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Let us hear your best thing right now.
Let you hear my what?
Your best MCing right now. Just give me 5 words.
Welcome to Liberty Eylau, where leopard pride never dies.
Okay.
You know, we're going to have the senior citizens luncheon. I'm knee-deep into that. We would love all of our senior citizens of this community to come out. Even if you're not in this community, still come out. It'll be at the Media Center.
Right.
October 29th.
Let them know where the media center is.
It's on campus.
Okay.
It's
campus
for
of the high school.
The high school. It's one of our centrally located. We will have food, bingo, other games and door prizes, and yes, chicken and dressing and green beans and sweet tea will be served.
That's your biggest concern, huh? The food.
I have had a few people ask me, and I made a few promises without talking to my superiors, but I talked to them. So yes, we're gonna have chicken and dressing and green beans on the menu with some other things. That's one of the highlights of my Octobers. We also have the Fall Festival. We're bringing that back.
Yes, sir.
We're bringing that back on October the 30th. Huge deal. All vendors, if you like a vendor spot, please email Ms. Tracy Thompson. That's Tracy with an I, .Thompson at leisd.net. And, you know, that weekend is going to it's going to culminate into a great time because after our senior citizens luncheon, we play a team across town.
Right.
That's within our district.
Big matchup.
Yeah, you know, there's that game, and then we're going to head in the Fall Festival. So Halloween weekend around Leopardland, you know, Halloween weekend on the island is going to be great.
Why do you call us the island?
Why do I call us the island? Okay, I really thought about this. So when you're on an island, you're by yourself, right?
That's right.
You know, and our district is made up of rural and in the city limits, correct?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, once you cross 4th Street, right here, up here,
right.
where are you at?
You're in the Eylau. You're in the island, I guess, what you call it.
Yes. So, and then another thing that I looked at, so I'm currently writing the inkwell. The inkwell will go out next week. Everyone check your mailboxes and your emails. So when I was given the opportunity to make the inkwell, Mr. Thompson allowed me to talk with the postmaster. And I was with the postmaster, and so I get to make up squares of where this newsletter goes. So when I made these squares, man, it's a vast land, and we're blocked off by railroads.
Right.
That's another reason why I call it the island. So, you know, you need a pass to be on the island. We give out passes. There's a few passes that we've given out. And,
yeah, I saw you gave one to Morgan Smith of Game Day, so he's a lifer on the island. Huh?
He has a lifetime pass on the island.
Does he need a jet to get to the island, or can he drive that vet he has?
He can drive the Vet or the Raptor, whichever one my man Smitty wants to drive.
Yeah, you've tickled me tonight.
You know,
you've tickled me tonight.
But it's all love on the island, though.
It is. Yeah,
we love each other, like Mr. Officer Woolver said. We police ourselves and we take care of ourselves.
That's true. And so this community, it definitely is a unique community. You know, it's a family feel. You know, and it's very different than a lot of other places. And so we love this community, and it's near and dear to my heart as I obviously grew up here and graduated here, and now blessed enough to be back here pouring back into our students. So the Leopards have retaken the field, and they're warming up here for the half to begin the second half, and then the Panthers also are running out into the field right now. And so we'll take about a minute break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of football here from Harris Field. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS. Welcome back to Harris Field here on the campus of Liberty Eylau High School. And the Leopards and the Panthers both have taken the field to begin the second half of football. As you see the Panthers taking the field now. So the Leopards lead 35-0 coming into the third quarter. And so, Earl, just talk about what you've liked out of the Leopards so far this game.
Man, the raid. I like that. The penalty flags didn't start coming out to the latter part of the first half. I like the decision-making of Cal and JJ. There were a few errant throws, but we can clean that up. I like the fact we're up 35 house right now going into the second half, and we're receiving the ball first out into the second half. I like the fact that these young men are still locked in, although we're up 35, although we're up 5 scores. This is a testament of, what's going on in this program, the fact that they're still locked in up 5 scores.
Absolutely.
Because some teams, they'll shut down and take their foot off the gas, but we need foot on gas, on go.
That's true. And the Leopard defense is forced 1 turnover tonight. As I said, making that 21 forced turnovers through the first 5 games, well, 6 games now of the season. And so that Leopard defense has played very phenomenal all season long. They haven't allowed a single point tonight. I think they've only allowed maybe 3 or 4 first downs tonight. And so if you are Coach Charlie Gomez, the defensive coordinator, and his defensive staff, you want your defense to come out in this second half and keep up that same effort, same energy, and intensity. And I expect them to do that.
Very much so.
So to start the second half, the Panthers attempt the onside kick, and it rolls out of bounds as the Leopard man had an opportunity to get it, but he said, let me just let it go out of bounds before I get hit and they get it. So the Leopards will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Where do we start at? We start on R49?
I believe so. We're waiting on him to mark the spot of the ball. They threw the flag. They haven't marked the yardage off yet, so he's doing it as I speak. And so the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, the Panthers' 48-yard line. So they start on the positive side of the 50 once again.
That's awesome.
So while we have a short break, I want to send a special shout-out to our sponsors. Texarkana Game Day is brought to you by Conterra Networks, Texarkana Emergency Center, Gregor Auto Collection, and Total Medical Supply.
Ooh.
And so Hampton hands it off
to
Ahmad Hicks, and he's going to rumble all the way inside of the 20-yard line. Great carry by number 25, Mr. Hicks, for his biggest carry of the night. You've seen lightning all day with Mr. Price, and now you see thunder.
That looked like a little bit of lightning itself, man.
He did. He had some lightning right there as well. So 1st and 10 for the Leopards from the 18-yard line. 11 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hampton sends a receiver in motion. He's going to hand it off to him on a jet sweep. He has room around the left side. Ooh, he makes a move on the defender. He's still on his feet all the way down to the 4-yard line. I think that's number 24. Let's see. Waiting on him to turn around. That's 24. Brendan Wales. First time we've called his name tonight.
I like Brendan. That was a good move.
That was a good move. He almost slipped, but he kept his footing and got as much yards as he could. 1st and goal from the 4. And I expect to see Mr. Hicks here. We'll see, but I expect it. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. He's going to hand it off inside to Hicks, just as I said, and Hicks is going to power into the end zone for another Leopard touchdown, his 2nd of the night.
That's what you like to see.
Yes, sir. That's a 4-yard touchdown for number 25, Ahmad Hicks. So the Leopards extend their lead to 41 with the extra point pending.
Am I reading that right? Does that say 41-0?
41-0.
Okay.
11 minutes left here in the third.
Snapping for the extra point. W.T. Jones holding.
So Cal Jones comes out to attempt the kick. His brother, W.T. Jones, is the holder. Wyatt Klepper is the deep snapper. Snap is back. Kick is up. It's good. So with 11 minutes left to go here in the third, the Leopards lead 42-0. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Welcome to Texarkana Magazine,
where everyone is famous in their hometown.
Every month, we have the privilege of interviewing guests and sharing their inspiring stories with you.
You can find Texarkana Magazine at many locations around town. Look for us on the first of each month, where we publish a new print issue, and online every Tuesday.
We'd love to connect with you. Check us out online at txkmag.com and follow us on social media.
Stay famous, Texarkana.
Welcome back to Harrisfield, where the Leopards lead 42-0 against the North Lamar Panthers. And we want to send a special shout out to our radio broadcast sponsors. This radio broadcast is brought to you by Liberty Eylau High School, Texarkana College, Red River Federal Credit Union, Texarkana Emergency Center, and Millway Federal Credit Union. And if you're watching us on Texarkana Game Day, our sponsors are Conterra Networks, Greg Orr Auto Collection, Texarkana Physical Therapy, and Total Medical Supply. We appreciate each of you for being proud sponsors and supporters of Leopard football and Texarkana Game Day.
Booming kick.
So Jones kicks it off. It's fielded at the 10-yard line. It's going to be fair caught once again by number 10 of the Panthers, Mr. Rhett Bestel.
His knee touched the ground.
25 yards.
Wow, no, okay, 25. But his knee looked like it touched the ground. I'm like, man, what are they doing?
So after the fair catch, they will move the ball forward to the 25-yard line, and the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 from there. 11 minutes left on the dot here in the third quarter. So let's see if this Panther offense can get on the board here. Number 2, Doherty is the quarterback. He sends a man in motion. He's going to hand it off inside, and he's going to fight hard for a few yards on 1st down. He picked up a gain of 3 yards on 1st down. Nice hard carry there by number 4. I believe that's 4. Yeah, that's 4. Aiden Exum, excuse me. Mr. Exum, great job there on the carry. He's brought down by a few Leopard defenders, bringing up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, our Leopards, man, as long as we, contain, what is it, 2nd and 7?
Ball is spotted on the 28-yard line. Doherty sends a man in motion. He's going to hand it off inside. He's going to be stuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, he got hit.
He did. So there was number, I think that's 58. That is. That's Orrin Guard.
For the Leopard.
Orrin balling.
3rd and 6. Money down.
It is the money down. And Mr. Wright has turned on our music.
9 minutes, 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Leopards lead by 42 points. Doherty under center. He's going to hand it off inside, and his running back is going to pick up the 1st down. He needed 6 yards. He got 7.
7 or 8.
So that's Exum again on the carry. So a good hard run there by number 4, Aiden Exum.
Oh, yeah.
Greg London on that tackle.
Number 13, the super sophomore, Greg London, in on the stop for the Leopards.
I think it's odd to see this receiver out here at the top of the screen.
He's been out here all night long, and he hadn't caught a pass, and so they look like they do some false start or something here, but they don't call it. I guess he had an opportunity to reset himself. And Doherty's going to keep it this time around the right side on an option. He's going to be tackled. And it looks like the Leopard might have stripped the ball. Let's see. See if they call him down or if the Leopards come away with the fumble. And they do. They come away with another turnover. So the Leopards strip number 2, Doherty. That's number – what number was that for the Leopards?
I don't know. We riding on 22s, though.
I don't know, but that's 22 turnovers. That's correct.
Deuce.
So I couldn't tell the number for the Leopards who stripped the ball, but great job there by the defender. And the Leopards take over 1st and 10 from the 39. That makes 22 turnovers on the season.
That's big.
1st and 10 from the 39. Hampton is back in at quarterback. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to his left. He's joined in the backfield by number 25, Mr. Hicks. He sends a receiver in motion. He's going to throw it deep down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Just sailed him a little too far to the North Lamar sideline.
Wasn't a bad pass, though.
Wasn't a bad pass, and he had the man open just a little too far.
I mean, yeah, it looked like a dime from where it was going to be a dime from where I was sitting.
So Hampton kind of slipped, but he was able to get the pass away, and it was intended for number 24, Brendan Wells. Bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Leopards. 8 minutes, 42 seconds left to go here in the third. Hampton, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. He's joined in the backfield by Hicks. He sends a receiver in motion. This time he's going to fake the handoff to Hicks. He's going to dump it out on a little screen pass to number 21, Michael Walker. He's going to have room around the left side. He cuts it back, and he's finally brought down. He fought as hard as he could, and they're going to mark him at the 20, looks like the 27-yard line. So he picks up the first down, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 27. Great job by Walker. He's a little shifty guy, huh?
Yeah, he's shifty for sure. Go crazy, Mike.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Hicks is still in that tailback. Hampton. He's going to hand it off inside to Hicks, and Hicks is going to rumble all the way inside of the 15-yard line down to the 14.
Man, he's north and south.
He is.
He's north.
I told you.
He's going north. He ain't going south.
He's thunder.
Oh, yeah. He coming through.
He comes through, and he runs hard every time he touches the ball. So he picks up a first down on first down. 1st and 10 from the 14. 7 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the third. The Leopards lead by 42. We see Tracy Revels in that receiver now. Let's see if we can get him a jump ball or something. Oh, he's going to throw it out on a screen pass. He's going to cut it up inside, and he's going to still be on his feet all the way into the end zone for a Leopard touchdown.
Sean White.
That's number 11, Sean White.
Sean 1, as the kids say.
Yes, sir. 14-yard touchdown reception from quarterback J.J. Hampton.
Sean White, man, he's a baller.
I think that's maybe his 3rd offensive touchdown this year.
Yeah.
He's, usually obviously a defensive standout, but he can get in there, play some tight end, dash receiver too. Probably some running back too, huh?
And obviously make some plays.
Yes, sir.
And obviously make some plays.
So Cal Jones comes out to attempt the extra point. It's up, and it's good. So with 7 minutes, 24 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, the Leopards lead 49-0. We'll take a short break. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and Texarkana Game Day.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we're back. We're here. You hear the good music in the background. We're here at Harrisfield, man. Your beloved Leopards up 49-0. I'm Earl. He's Tyler.
And it's been an exciting game of football, partner?
Man, this has been a great game. It's 49, goose egg, man. I love it. Let's keep it going.
So Jones kicks the ball off to the Panthers, and he's going to pick it up at about
wow,
the 6. And he's actually going to return it this time. That's number 10 on the return for the Panthers. Rhett Bestful And he's going to return it all the way down to the 29-yard line.
I got excited because there was a hole and he almost took off through it.
I've said all night, they must not realize they've been hindering themselves by taking a knee sometimes or fair catching.
49 house, I want to see some, hey, man, get your name in the
Take
paper.
a chance.
Yeah, get your name in the paper,
Let's make a play, man. You got to. So, great return there by number 10, Mr. Bestel. And he returns it out to the 29-yard line, so they'll take over 1st and 10 from the 29. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left to go here in the third. Leopards lead 49-0.
Yeah, 49-0. I love it. Great day to be a Leopard.
So this time, he's going to hand it off inside, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's number 6, Blaise Walton on the carry. Number 55, Cortland Crabtree in on the stop for the Leopards. You've heard his name a few times tonight.
And, I know the score's 49-0 with, 5 minutes left in the game. But I remember 2 years ago, no one gave,
I understand.
Okay. Just so we're all on the same wavelength.
You don't have to say much to me, but
okay.
I understand.
And the viewers and the listeners at home as well. Just so we're all on the same wavelength, though.
So there's movement up front. I don't know if the Leopards, they did jump off, but I don't know if the Panthers moved first or not. So let's see what the officials call, as there was movement amongst both lines. So they're going to huddle and have a discussion here. And it's going to be offsides against the Leopards. So it'll move the Panthers forward 5 yards. So that Leopard defense has just been a little bit too anxious at times tonight to get into that backfield.
Yeah, hey, man, that raid.
Yeah, absolutely. They came out with a raid flag when I knew it was real when they did that.
You sprayed raid on some roaches. What happened? What happened?
I never lived with roaches. I don't know.
I've seen a few. I'm from Arkansas. I'm from the Arkansas side. I've seen a few.
I can't relate, but nothing against it. I'm just saying, I can't relate, but I've heard that they scatter.
Boy, they scatter.
That's what I heard.
Boy, like Tracy Revels coming at you. Or Greg London about to hit you. You start ducking, they coming.
Oh, you're a character, man. I'll tell you that. So the Panthers,
beep, beep,
they moved back 5 yards. So false start against the Panthers, move them back 5 yards. 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Yeah.
And
it's intercepted. The Leopard defense has forced another turnover. That's number 6, Chris Lewis on the interception.
How many is that on the year?
23.
Oh, my goodness.
23 turnovers on the season.
Didn't Miley Cyrus come out with a song called 23?
I'm not a Miley Cyrus fan. I would never know. But I do know one thing. The Leopards are balling like Jordan in that turnover category.
It is jumping like Jordan over here.
It definitely is.
It is jumping.
That is 23 turnovers on the season. That's 3 tonight. 2 forced fumble recoveries, and then you have an interception by number 6, Chris Lewis. So the Leopards take over 1st and 10 from the 41. Hampton is going to throw it out on a screen pass, and it's dropped.
So these guys have come up with a moniker, Jack Boys.
Yes, sir.
And, that's how they've played all season.
And they've lived up to that name for surely, as they have 15 interceptions and 8 fumble recoveries on the year. So
that's a lot.
That's a lot. And it's only been, this is the 6th game of the year, so you do the math.
That's a lot.
Hampton going to hand it off inside to Hicks, and Hicks is going to shoulder his way down to the 44-yard line for a carry of maybe about 4 or 5 yards. Brings up 3rd down for the Leopards.
Coming into this game, the experts said we're 50-point favorites.
I think they might have been right.
Yeah, we got to win by 50, though.
Well, we're at 49, so let's see. Hampton fakes it to Hicks. He's going to throw it out to number 17. That's Roderick Galloway, and Galloway is going to be tackled right at the first down marker. Let's see if they give him the first down or if it will bring up fourth down. They give him the first down. So great effort there by number 17, Mr. Galloway, his first reception of the night.
Baller too. Quick shout out to all the administrators in the Liberty Eylau Independent School District and also our Board of Trustees, man. I appreciate you guys and everything you do for us.
Absolutely. As we had Mr. Thompson, the head Leopard in charge, come up join us at halftime.
My guy.
Yes, sir. He's an awesome man for sure.
Oh, yeah. I love Mr. Thompson.
So Hampton hands it off inside to Hicks. Hicks, he picks up the first down, and he's still on his feet, rumbling all the way down to the 12-yard line. Ahmad Hicks picks up a gain of 19 yards.
Love to see it. You know, Liberty Eylau historically,
running back.
Oh, man. Man.
We've had some great running backs around here, man.
We ain't going to say no names, but, man.
We can name a lot of them.
Oof.
We can name a lot. Even beyond the NFL guys. You can name a lot of them.
Shout out to Cameron Freeman. But, yeah.
So there's another handoff to Hicks and another Leopard touchdown. So you were talking about great running backs. Ahmad Hicks might be one of the next ones.
He's etching his name.
He is. Him and Mr. Price.
Oh, yeah, they're etching their name for sure.
So great carry there. And that extends the Leopard lead to 55.
Well, I was told a birdie flew to central office today and told me that once we got to 60, he's going to call the dogs off.
Gotcha.
So we're 5 points away, and then hopefully we can see some underclassmen get some valuable reps just to get their feet wet,
Absolutely.
Get the Similac out of their mouths.
And so that touchdown actually takes us to the end of the third quarter.
We got my man RJ throwing the fours up behind me.
So at the end of the third quarter, we're headed to the fourth quarter. So we'll take a 30-second break. The Leopards lead 55-0. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
In Arkansas, see Brian Bolt for a free insurance review.
And welcome back to Harris Field, where the Leopards lead 55-0 here at the start of the fourth quarter. And Cal Jones is out to attempt the extra point. Snap is back, kick is up, and the extra point attempt is good. So the Leopards extend their lead to 56, leading 56-0 with 11 minutes, 58 seconds left to go here in the ball game. So as we just come back for break, we'll just stay here as they're moving pretty quickly, and the clock is still running, so I'm sure they might just let the clock run the rest of the ball game as the Leopards lead by 56 points. So next week, the Leopards travel to Spring Hill. We go to Longview. So the Leopards will take on another Panther football team, 2 Panthers in a row. We played North Lamar Panthers tonight. Next week, we will face the Spring Hill Panthers in Longview at Panther Stadium. So if you are able, come out and join us in Longview. If not, me and Mr. Gill will be live on the call on 107.1 KTFS. So join in, tune in, and listen to us broadcast that ball game as the Leopards look to go 2-0 in district next week. It's not over here yet, but I'm expecting a 1-0 after 11 minutes are over with. So
hey, man, 24-hour rule, man. You know me.
So Cal Jones kicks it off, and it's going to be fair caught once again by number 10, Mr. Bestel of the Panthers.
Man, I love to see them Leopards flying around. I love this. I wasn't around in 2006. I was either in Fayetteville or Kansas. I sure wasn't around in 1996 watching the Leopards, but I'll tell you one thing. It reminds you of all of these dudes flying around.
Absolutely.
You like to see that.
I love seeing it. So this Leopard defense and special teams have played phenomenal all year for sure.
And shout out to the band, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, they just bring a certain oomph to the island, man. They're loud. They play the entire fourth quarter. We got the drill team, the Dazzlers. Whoa, that was a collision, wasn't it?
Number 2, Doherty, hands it off to his tailback, number 6. That's Walton. He's going to rumble for a gain of maybe 5 yards on first down. Bring it up second down for the Panthers. Clock inside of 10 minutes, right at 9:40.
And the positive of playing a ground and pound team, it's 9:30 and that clock is tick, tick, tick.
That's true. That's true.
I got out here kind of late last week. I mean, my wife was a little upset.
She was a little upset at you, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Can't relate, not married. Anyway, 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Doherty's going to roll out to his right. He's under pressure, so he decides he's going to take off, and he's going to be met by a few Leopards right short of the first down, not first down marker, the down marker. So he might have picked up a yard on second down.
There was a host.
So the Leopards have a great pursuit there by a host of Leopards led by number 66, Cameron Hartfelds. So great job there by Mr. Hartfelds coming over from his defensive line spot to force a stop of no gain, actually. So it's 3rd and 6. He picked up no yards on second down. So they stay at the 29-yard line on third down. 8 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Doherty's going to hand it off. His tailback's going to pick up the first down and more. So great job there by Walton, number 6 of the Panthers, running hard to pick up the first down. So the Leopard band is jamming so much they got North Lamar tubas over there dancing.
Man, do you feel that under your feet?
I do.
Do you feel that?
I do. And if you look across the way, look at the tuba guys over there.
They feel it. They feel the sonic boom jukebox of the
This
Leopard
is the second time
band.
you called them that name, man.
They're booming.
They're booming, huh?
They're booming.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball is spotted on the 41-yard line. 7 minutes, 55 seconds left here in the ball game. He's going to hand it off inside, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, Coach Surratt is going to be busy with that huddle film.
He is. That was Walton again on the carry. Keontae Featherson, the first Leopard in on the tackle.
Man, twin like that wood, didn't he?
He did. Laid it so hard they had to pull him out the game. It might be these red helmets that came out in tonight.
I'm telling you.
We went. If you didn't notice, the Leopards come out in the throwback red helmets.
When you look good, you play good.
And so usually we wear white helmets, but the Leopards come out with the alternate helmet tonight. One of the red helmets, and it has the throwback old school Leopard paw print on the side of it.
We brought that back.
And if you haven't saw them, you can go to the Texarkana Game Day page. They've shared it on their page, and so go check those helmets out. And the Leopards are balling in them tonight, man. I tell you, they put up 56, and they've held them to nothing.
We got coaches, Coach D always rags on me about my peanut-shaped head, so I'm going to rag on him. Coach D saw the original helmets, and he saw the remix. Every time I see Coach D, he ragging on my head. So
yeah, he gets on me about my eyes every time. He did it. Matter of fact, before the game, I was on the sideline, and he said something about him then. So Doherty's going to drop back the pass, and he hits his receiver right across the middle. I think that's number 2. No, excuse me, that's number 4. Excuse me. Aiden Exum on the reception. Number 2 threw the pass. Number 4 caught it. So they picked up the first down there on second down.
Man, jamming so hard, RJ dancing behind us.
I think everybody might be dancing. I saw Cal Jones on the sideline dancing just a second ago. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 43. There's a flag. Doherty's under pressure. He throws it, and it's going to fall short. But there is a flag. Let's see what the call is.
I think Cal Jones was doing the Copperhead Road dance.
What do you know about that?
Hey, man, I went to school at the University of Arkansas. I've done it a couple times.
I believe it. So let's see what the call is here. It's going to be against the Panthers.
Beep, beep,
bag them up 5 yards.
That's that Liberty Eylau moving truck.
And you see North Lamar has a huge 18-wheeler right across from here.
We don't have to talk to somebody and get that one in the budget, man. That is huge.
That is huge. Then it's
Who's going to drive that? Chad's over transportation. Chad don't got nobody want to drive an 18-wheeler back and forth up and down 59.
I think we got a few people with some CDLs around here.
They make you get it over here now.
First and 15 for the Panthers, as they lost 5 yards because of a penalty. And I see movement again. That's going to draw another flag, so they're going to lose 5 more yards. False start against the Panthers.
Beep.
So to bring up 1st and 20 now.
That might be my new signature.
We're down to 4:40 left in the ball game. The clock is going to run. I'm sure they're not going to stop it as the Leopards lead 56-0.
Is that 4 minutes?
And the Leopards, most of the Leopards starters on defense have come out the game. As you see, a few of them sitting here and enjoying this victory. 4 minutes away from going 1-0 in district, improving to 4-2 overall on the season.
Oh, yeah.
Should be 5-1, but, you know.
Yeah.
It happens. So Doherty's going to toss it out around the left side to his tailback, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle there by number 20. I can't tell. 24. That's 24. Brendan Wales.
He's balling, isn't he?
Yes, sir. So he has a reception and he has a great tackle in the backfield. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left here in the ball game. It's 2nd and 20.
55-0, man. That clock's rolling, boy. It's a beautiful sight.
Doherty. He's going to drop back the pass this time. He's under pressure. He throws it in. There's nobody in sight. So he was intending it for maybe number 18, maybe number 12. They were both in the same area, but it was too short for both of the guys. So it'll bring up 3rd and 20 for the Panthers. Clock still rolling. 3 minutes. Leopards lead 56-0.
56.
Trying to take away some of their lead.
50 burger. That's not. We got to get T-shirts, man.
Doherty hands it off inside, and he's going to be stopped after a minimal gain, maybe of about 1 yard. That's number 6, Blaise Walton on the carry once again. Number 57, Kanye Frederick, in on that tackle. So the clock is running down to 2:10 now.
Man, that clock is moving, man. It's running like Corbin White on the track, man. It's gone.
4th and 20.
We're about to be under a minute.
So the Panthers punt, and it's going to be fielded at the 21-yard line. And he's going to try to work his way, and he has a nice return all the way down to the 34-yard line. Let's see who that return man was for the Leopards. I can't tell his number just yet. I think that was 14. It was number 14. And I don't have a 14 on my roster sheet. So, shout out to 14. That's Telly Wells.
You will hear his name a lot.
You will. He's a young guy.
I like Telly.
He's a young guy, and he's not listed on our roster, but number 14 is Telly Wells. And as you just said, he's a name that you'll hear around here for a few more years.
Telly a dog. I like Telly.
Yes, sir.
He can go.
So Hampton is back in at quarterback. He has 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. He's just going to take a knee. So with 55 seconds left, I'm sure we might have maybe one more snap. Then the Leopards will walk away with their first victory in district this season. So they will travel to Longview next week to face the Spring Hill Panthers. And so Spring Hill, who did Spring Hill play tonight? They played Gilmer. And so Spring Hill and Gilmer, just to let you know, that ball game The score in that ball game. So we're still on. We have a few technical difficulties, but we're still here. And in that ball game, Gilmer leads 36-7. And so there's 7 seconds left to go here in the ball game, and that will end our ball game. So the Leopards come away with another victory, 56-0. We appreciate each of you joining us here tonight. Join me and Earl Tuesday morning, live on 107.9 The Fan, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. on the Power Hour with Huff and Gill. I'm Tyler Huff. My partner's Earl Gill. We appreciate you joining us. Until next time,